what you're thinking. This looks like a lot like a yoga class, and many of you have partaken in one. My name is Carly Nen, and I am a NASM certified personal trainer as well as a certified yoga instructor here in Arizona. I've been teaching yoga here in Arizona for about 2 years, and I have to admit I was a total yoga hater at first. It wasn't until I actually started practicing that I gained the respect for yoga that it deserves. I'm here to tell you about all the benefits I learned about yoga. For one, yoga is a great strengthening exercise. I didn't believe it myself, but gosh, if you take the right yoga class, it will in fact kick your butt and make you sweat. Second of all, it's great for stretching. A lot of my clients come to me with injuries, and I wish they would just take a yoga class. Stretching is so good for you, and when else do you get a full hour of stretching and strengthening in a day? Never. People normally take 15 minutes for it. Last, yoga teaches you the proper way to breathe, which I guarantee about 50% of you will not know the actual proper way to breathe in order to get your full oxygen capacity as well as keep your body in alignment. To start off with, I mentioned that yoga is great for strengthening. Once again, hard to believe, who would have thought? It's not just a nap, it's actually a strengthening exercise. One of the common strengthening exercises in yoga is a chaturanga, and you will see this numerous times throughout a class. It's often the transition between two positions. A chaturanga involves upper body strength as well as core strength. Upper body strength, it involves the triceps, shoulders, as well as your back muscles and your ab muscles. And I'll show you how to do it right now. A chaturanga, you set up in top of push-up. Top of push-up, nice straight back. You want your full body and spine in alignment. You're going to use your triceps, push your elbows back to slowly lower yourself towards the ground. And then you can come on up for an up dog stretch. The chaturanga, like I said, involves your triceps. It makes your triceps lower your full body weight all down to the ground, and it's not an easy task. You can definitely go down to your knees if possible, but that will not engage your core. When you're doing a chaturanga, you want to suck your belly button in nice and tight to your back, and that will keep your abs all pulled in and stress off that lower back and strengthen your full core. Strengthening your core is very important considering that's where all movement comes from. Another move for lower body that we see often is the chair pose. Chair pose, you simply bring your hands together, sit back like you're sitting in a chair, and hold this for as long as your instructor makes you do. Sometimes this will be 3 minutes, sometimes this will be 10 minutes, and you'll just want to shake out those legs because they'll be burning and on fire. This works your quads. You can even go up on your toes to work your calves, and you can engage your shoulders by squeezing nice and tight. So yoga not only offers strengthening moves, but it also is great for stretching. I have a ton of clients come to me with terrible backs. So once again, I always say, I wish that they would just attend a yoga class. Yoga classes are great for lower back stretches to loosen up and prevent injuries. Also helps to align that spine. One of my favorite yoga back stretches is just the lower back twist. You can bring both legs out in front of you, cross one leg over, turn towards your elbow, and look over your back shoulder, not sitting up nice and tall. This lower back twist helps loosen up your lower back as well as pulls in through your hips, and it's great for your digestive system to kind of wring out those intestines. Another stretch that's great for hips and back tend to be two of the biggest problems that I see, is pigeon pose. Pigeon pose is where you bring your knee up on its side, lay the back foot flat, and then go ahead and relax in towards the stretch. You'll feel this pull deep into that hip, and it'll loosen up, allowing you to squat a little bit lower, or just release any of that tension that you feel walking, running, any tightness in lower back, since everything is all combined into one. Last but not least, yoga is great to teach you how to breathe. Raise your hand if you knew how to breathe 2 years ago. Not me. I had no idea. In order to breathe properly, we want to breathe through our stomach. I was a shallow breather. I'd get cramps when I ran, all that good stuff, and I also throw my back out of alignment if I'm not breathing correctly. The proper way to breathe is deep in through your nose and let your stomach rise. Let it all hang out like a Santa belly. We want that stomach to completely fill up with oxygen, not your rib cage. When you exhale, that's when your stomach hollows. Once again, notice how I'm saying stomach and not rib cage. We don't want your rib cage to rise and fall. We want your stomach. So inhale, stomach bloats out. Exhale, stomach hollows. This will keep that spine in alignment, as well as relax and de-stress your body. There are not many times in our life where we get a few moments of silence to just let the mind relax and let our whole body sink into the breathing. This deep breathing when I'm stressed is an instant reliever. It helps my whole mind calm, as well as lower that blood pressure and reduce anxiety. These are just some benefits that yoga offers. I could go on and on for days and all the strengthening poses, but you have to just try it yourself. The stretching is never better in these classes, and the breathing is something that will be mastered, I would say, over a year. It takes a little bit to learn that. We end each and every class by saying namaste. Namaste is a term that is used for respect between the instructor and the people taking the class. It's respect and endearment, it's acceptance, it's unity. There are a lot of definitions as to what namaste means, but namaste typically means the soul in me recognizes the soul in you. So if we could all take a nice deep breath, inhale all the way up towards the sky, exhale down to heart, and say namaste.